Hi, this is Scoggett, and today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make corn dogs my way. And I had several requests for of the viewers what wanted me to make this, and it's real simple. There's nothing to it, and I tell you what, they taste good. It's what you do is you get you a frozen corn dog, then you come over here to the fryer. No, we're not going to do it like that. What we're going to do is make the batter from scratch, and I'm going to show you how to make corn dogs, and they're going to taste just like you was at the county fair. It's getting right now the season where the county fairs are coming around and everything, and so I want to. Right now I'm hungry for a corn dog from the county fair, so I'm going to recreate that moment. Now I'll tell you what ingredients you need, and then I'll show you how to put all this together. What you're going to need is, you're going to need 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of cornmeal. You need 1/4 cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 eggs beaten, 1 cup of buttermilk, and 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And that's all the ingredients you need. And I'll go ahead and get started on it and show you how all this comes together. Oh, and something else what I forgot to tell you, of course, you're going to need the hot dogs. And you can get any type of hot dogs that you want. And I happen to like the Nathan's. I think they have a real good flavor to them. And that's the kind of what was on sale at the Walmart when I went down to the Walmart. And that's what kind I'm going to make. And also you can buy these corn skewers. And what it is just a little piece of wood, and you can stick those in your corn dog. And that's what I'm going to use today to have like something to hold it on. You don't have to use these. If you can't find these, you can just take some tongs and drop it down in the hot oil, and it'll work the same way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be making these today on my deep fryer. And if you don't have a deep fryer, you can also make this in a skillet. If you get a skillet, you can fill it full of oil, and then just make sure the temperature is between 350 and 375, and you can do it on the stove like that. Just lay them in there and let them cook. Either way, it's going to come out fine. Now go ahead and get started, and I'll show you how all this comes together. We're going to go ahead and add the ingredients to the bowl. I'm going to put the bowl in, ingredients in the bowl, and then we're going to go from there. We're going to go ahead and add the 1 cup of flour to the bowl. This is 1 cup of flour. Then I'm going to go ahead and add 1/4 cup of sugar. This out of my way. Then we're going to go ahead and add 2 teaspoons of baking powder. That's the baking powder, 2 teaspoons. There's 1. There's 2. Then we need 2 teaspoons of salt. 2 teaspoons salt. There's 1. 2. Then we need 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, which I have right here. Well, if it can come out. That'll work. Then I'm going to go ahead and add my cornmeal. We're going to put 1 cup of cornmeal in it. It can be any kind of cornmeal. If you want white cornmeal, go ahead and use the white. I'm using just the yellow cornmeal today. Some of this stuff out of the way that we're not using. What you want to do is go ahead here and just mix it all together. Get a whisk and just mix it all together. Move the camera a little bit. Just make sure it's all mixed together. And this is for the batter. This is what we're making. This is for the batter here. Then we got 2 eggs. What I'm going to add to it, what I've already beaten up. You just want to just make sure these are well beaten, the eggs, and then you add them to the mixer right here. Then you add 1 cup of buttermilk. That's 1 cup of buttermilk. Then we take this and just beat it up, whisk it in until it becomes like a batter. Make sure it's all well incorporated. It's going to make kind of a thick batter, but that'll be all right because that's what we need. We need like a thick batter to it. And just keep mixing this until it's well incorporated. And all mixed up. See, that's a good thick batter there. That's what we're looking for. Make sure we mix it real well. Yeah, that's coming around now. That's what you want right there. We get all the lumps out of it and everything, and then we'll be good to go. That's beat up pretty good. It's kind of in the same line as like a pancake batter, like that kind of thickness and everything. Now go ahead and move that out of the way, and I'll show you a little trick. Whenever you're making corn dogs, get yourself a drinking glass. And what we're going to do is we're going to pour the batter in the drinking glass. Now if you want to do the hot dog, if you want to do the hot dog or the corn dogs just out of the mixing bowl, you can do that too. What you do is just take the corn dog, put it in there, and take you a spoon and just make sure that it's well coated all the way around. and it works the same way. You don't have to use this. But I found that using a drinking glass is easier because I can put the stick in, and then when I fill it with batter and dip the hot dog in it, it just seems to work a lot better. And that's what I'm going to do today. Going to go ahead and fill this up with the batter here. Trying to do this without making a mess. If I make a mess and mess up this kitchen and Mrs. Scoggett has to clean it again, I'm going to be in deep trouble. Okay, we got our corn dog batter inside the glass here. Now what I'm going to do is show you how to put the dog itself together. What I got is one of the hot dogs, and I got the, like I say, the skewer. You just put it all the way through, just stick it in the hot dog and make sure it goes all the way through there. Just like that. Then you come over here, and what I've got is I've got a little bit of flour. You can also use cornstarch. And what we're going to do is roll a hot dog in it. Just kind of put it on the hot dog. And the reason why we're doing this is because it'll stick. The flour causes the batter to stick better to the hot dog. Just make sure it's good and coated. Wipe my hands off a little bit. Ahead and lower this, and what I'm going to do is go ahead and dip my corn dog, my hot dog here, in the batter. Just let a little bit of it drain off there. Put a little bit more on there. Then we're going to go ahead and just drop it in the hot oil over here. And when you do it, you want to kind of, don't just throw it in there. You want to kind of let it drop in real lightly. And then let it fry up. I'll move this camera over a little bit so you can see what's going on the inside here. As you can see, we got it frying up here. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can turn this, because this is turning golden brown here. And you want to fry this until it turns a golden brown. When the outside is turned a golden brown, the outside of the coating, then that's the corn dog's done. That tells you the corn dog's done. and we're frying this between 350 and 375 degrees. And it's going to take a little bit. It might take maybe a couple minutes. Might take 3 minutes. But just whenever it turns a golden brown, that's when you want to take it out, because that tells you that it's done. And then I tell you what, these taste just like from the county fair, man. I tell you. I can't wait to eat this one. And if you need to, you can also hold it down a little bit, have it fry even all the way around. Just be sure you get some tongs when you're doing it, because you don't want to have it where you're going to burn yourself, because that wouldn't be good at all. The thing with the corn dogs is they want to float up to the top and stuff. And it don't take long to cook these. And you can do them more than one at a time. I do them like one at a time because it's easier to work with. And these are going to come out golden, and they're going to be delicious. I already know. I've made these several times. This one's done. Now what I'll do is I'll go ahead and show you the finished product here. And this is what we have. This is the way it is supposed to look right here. As you can see, it's golden brown, and it's well coated, and just it looks like a perfect state fair corn dog. And I tell you what, they taste good too. Get a little bit of mustard or whatever you put on it, and you can have yourself a time. And something else is the kids, man, they love these. Whenever I used to make these for my kids when they were small, I couldn't make them fast enough because they kept on eating them. They'd eat one and, Dad, I need another one. Dad, I need another one. And I'm just like, I'm wearing myself out. So I don't have them around no more. So it's just me and Mrs. Scoggett now, and so I can just make myself some and Mrs. Scoggett some, and we can have ourselves a feast here. I appreciate you watching the video. Hope you'll try this. It's really good. And if you have kids, I tell you what, I hope you can keep up, because they'll be eating them as fast as they can. You can make them. They can eat them. Trust me. Be sure and check out my channel. I have more interesting videos on the channel. More cooking videos. And leave a comment whether you like this video, whether you didn't. It's all good. And I appreciate you watching the video. And y'all take care.